Boulder, Colorado, one of the most picturesque locations in the world, let alone for college football, and you will see plenty of Buffaloes roaming here. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game, as we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Pittsburgh Panthers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Colorado Buffaloes. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Get lined up, ready for the opening kickoff as we get things underway. Fielded in the end zone. It's Price. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The play fake on first down, wants to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
I don't like that start for this offense. I like coming out, being aggressive, throwing the football, but we got to keep our QB clean. Like, this is a huge part of the game, man. Keep that guy, his nerves down, keep his jersey clean. This offense has got to protect their guy.
Grab near the marker. It's Welch. Hits the accelerator to the right. Running free, going to the end zone, but way back behind him, there's a flag on the field. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Well, they didn't exactly milk the clock on that drive, did they? 2 plays and into the end zone for the touchdown. You don't see this very often, an early onside kick when you have the lead. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Man, these coaches talked about being aggressive, and they were. First quarter, you're going with the onside already. I would say it's a little bit careless, a little bit reckless. Onside kicks are not high percentage, but they went for it, they failed, and now let's see how they respond.
Great place to start for this offense. To the air, it's Holstein. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Pitt! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he added the extra point. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. They want to go for back-to-back scores. They're lining up for the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Well, I give them a lot of credit for having guts. You normally don't see onside kicks until the very end of the game. Here we are in the first quarter, and they tried one, but it didn't work. So their defense now has to come out here and bail them out.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. Looking to throw, it's Salter. Makes the grab. Turns it on down the left side. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Buffs! When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, who knows how things are going to finish up in the Big Ten this season, but this is a game to keep in mind. Arizona State was like a 65-man mute button. They went on the road and silenced one of the most vocal crowds in football. And it's clear this Sun Devils team has adopted the mantra, let your play do the talk. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This Big Ten battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. That's reeled in. It's Johnson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Back to pass. He'll take a deep shot here. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And we've already seen this movie early in this football game, and he already has a touchdown, and they're seeking him again. And there's a reason. He can run, right? Like, he's one of their go-to guys on the outside, and you can tell they're trying to use him early and often in this offense.
That's caught. It's Johnson. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Pitt coming to the line after getting another first down. Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Motion from the wideout. He wants to throw it again. Gets it to him on the screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
To throw, it's Holstein. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Off to the races to the right. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh!
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And the extra point is good. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished with a huge play in the passing game, covering 66 yards to the end zone. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Colorado.
Out of the gun, the inside give. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. And the Buffaloes want to pick up the tempo.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
And one of the things I love about this defense is their speed. And they knew coming into the game that they were going to see quarterback run, but that time they had them all bottled up, and they were able to use their speed to make him go east and west and run him out of bounds. Not a great game.
Quick release by the QB. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on fourth down. Has to get there to move the sticks. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on fourth down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
Finds a little space. Turning it on. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Panthers.
This receiver is dangerous because of what he can do after the catch. Once he has the football, he is so good at making defenders miss. You saw it on that play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, the score is now 21 to 14. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And that is not the optimal solution there. The kickoff out of bounds, and the offense will have a little bit easier time of things. Behind the line, it's Welsh. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Now the play fake. He lobs one high down the left side. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up. But if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. They've already failed to convert on fourth down once in the first quarter. Doesn't stop them from trying it here. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. They were unfazed by that earlier fourth down failure and will try for a second time in this one. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Buffaloes will call on their punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Bunch formation for these receivers. To the air, it's Holstein. Grabbed over the middle, it's Reed. Still on his feet at the 45. Oh, a lot of space. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Reads it, fires complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Hit right back to the line. Here comes the option. Now the pitch. Rumbles all the way down to the 6-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and he gives him a first and goal. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1.
Ooh, and I love the running back here. Running into the blitz, he saw the extra defender. He was able to put his foot in the ground and make a miss. That was a good play.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's second and goal. Hauls it in. Touchdown, Panthers! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Lining up to tack 1 more onto that lead. And he splits the uprights on the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. He'll bring it out. It's Price. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. To the air, it's Salter. Unloads to the wideout. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to pass on second down. Floating away. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
Defensive coordinators draw up all these blitzes, and then you got a guy like that, and he just can roll, and he can get out of things. He's a magician, just pops out of things, makes plays. He got outside the pocket, incomplete pass, but you know what? I was still holding my breath the whole time.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
That is not good news for this offense, guys. I mean, the defense only brought 3 on that play, and they were still able to get after the quarterback. This O-line has got to play better.
Three straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Going over the top. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily.
Hey, man, that was just perfect execution offensively. On a 4th down like that, if you're going to throw a completion, get in the first and keep the drive alive, QB's got to be great with his eyes. He's got to throw it on time. His target has to be in the perfect.
There he goes. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. And the Buffaloes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Back to throw, it's Salter. Here's the pressure. The pass falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of this quarter.
That's the end of the 1st quarter with the score. 28, Colorado, 14.
So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it. They bring him down, but not only does he recover the fumble, he gets the 1st down.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Williams. It's a seam wide open. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Buffaloes headed quickly to the line. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Nobody open, he just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Here he goes breaking the pocket. And it's caught! Touchdown, Colorado!
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
He'll try to tack on one more. To the air. It's a fake, and the kicker's going to throw it. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Is no good. That keeps the score. Pittsburgh 28, Colorado 20.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. The fair catch called for and made. 25-yard line. Makes the quick grab. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Wants to fire on second down. Moves around to clear up the vision. It's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time.
I think oftentimes for a quarterback, accuracy goes down a little bit when you're not throwing from the pocket in a good throwing position. Every time you scramble, every time you start running, you really got to make sure that all of your fundamentals are in check. And that time, the quarterback just got a little bit out of whack, and that affected the accuracy on that.
The offense in its own end, still needing a couple of yards for the first down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on fourth. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to... They have everybody on the same page. A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. Trying to get behind the defense. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a fourth down stop.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
He'll keep it himself. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Ripping up the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Makes the catch. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. First and goal.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
On the direct snap, it's Gibson. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
But when you get down here inside the red zone, you got to be able to run the football. And it's one thing to do it conventionally, but I like the idea of mixing it up and trying to go jet sweep.
After getting nothing done on first down, second and goal from the 6. Run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Making side adjustments here. Looking to the end zone on third and goal. Got it behind the line. It's Hayden. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
On the play.
That's
that's a good example of why location on throws is so important. It's third down, and if the quarterback just puts that in a better spot, his player can catch it and advance it and maybe get the first, but because he killed his receiver's momentum because of the poor throw, the defense was able to rally and make a...
Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Touchdown, Buffaloes! Fitted in the window for the score. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
He'll pull it on the read. He's not gonna make it, and he couldn't get there to tie the game. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive.
26.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll send the back in motion. Looking for a man. It's Holstein. Turnover in their own end. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Bucks!
A really good awareness by the defense. I'm supposed to drop back. I'm supposed to see the quarterback. And when he throws it, they'll break on it, gets the tip, and then you get the pick. That's just gravy. That's just a cherry on top of the sundae. And then take it back to the house. Let's get weird. Nice play by the defense.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And perhaps a slightly more difficult attempt from the 8. And with the extra point, they're on top by 5. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Looking downfield on first down. Lets it fly. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
Looking to throw, it's Holstein. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and